Good morning from New York on this fine day of June 25th, 2002. We have breaking news regarding WorldCom. A few months after Enron's bankruptcy, we now have another bankruptcy, which is the largest ever, from WorldCom. WorldCom is the second largest telecommunication company in the world, and we have just learned that they have been cooking their books and improperly accounting their expenses. They have a large sum of debt, and because of this debt, their stock prices are expected to plummet drastically.
We're live here at the Delaware-Raritan Canal with field reporter Suyog tank. Whoa! Oh my god, I think someone's at the jump. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone's gonna jump.
Wait, hold on. Are you about to jump? Hold on.
I've lost... What? I've lost all my money. I just can't even go on living anymore.
Why did you lose all your money?
I invested too heavily in a well-known company called WorldCom. And
You mean the big like the phone company?
yes, exactly. That phone company. I invested so much money in it. It's just all gone to nothing after the recent collapse.
Right, we know, but a lot of shareholders lost a lot of money. That doesn't mean you have to kill yourself, though. You can still get through this.
I just don't understand how a human being could knowingly do what they do and not think about the effects that happen to other people. I just want to kill myself right now. There's no salvation. Death is the only salvation. Hi, I'm Patrick Lavery, and welcome to the studio. We're here tonight with veteran financial analyst Vi Pawa to talk about the recent WorldCom scandal. Okay, so Vi, I'm just going to throw a quick few questions at you.
Sure.
Number one being, how did this happen?
So basically, WorldCom had been questioned for the previous few months about its accounting practices. In a June 25th statement, they admitted that the company had classified over $3.8 billion in assets as payments for line costs as capital expenditures rather than capital expenses. So basically, this increased their net income as well as their assets, and which is not really the case.
So this was mainly a problem with the accounting standards that they use throughout the company.
Yes, it was a problem with their accounting standards, but it was also a problem with their internal auditors, Arthur Anderson, which was the same auditors as Enron, which is another huge scandal that happened recently, they missed a lot of these errors.
Okay, so what would you say would be the scale of this scandal?
So WorldCom at its peak was listed at over $107 billion in assets, which is huge, which is a lot more than Enron. And Enron filed bankruptcy in December. So this is much bigger than that. But according to Michael K. Powell, chairman of the Federal Reserve, or not Federal Reserve, the Federal Communications Commission, he said that this bankruptcy filing will not lead to any disruption of service to WorldCom's consumers.
So that's good to hear, but what can we expect going forward? Like, who is to blame? What can we see from how this plays out?
There's clear blame for the management of this company. Their internal controller had a huge role to do with it, as well as their chief financial officer, John Sullivan, as well as their chief executive officer, Bernard J. Evers, who kind of had this strategy to mess with their accounting practices, and that's why their net income and assets were overstated.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you for coming in and letting us know. This is obviously a very hot topic, so we look forward to hearing you in the future.
Pleasure's mine.
Just to recap, here's what we witnessed today. As a result of the sharp drop in stock price, shareholders lost tons of money.
Yes, so WorldCom stock went from over a high of $64 to less than $2 a share, and after that fell to basically pennies.
Well, also we figured out that WorldCom filed for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
So the goal of Chapter 11 bankruptcy is to keep the firm in business under a court-supervised rehabilitation plan.
And on top of that, we just found out that WorldCom cut 17,000 out of their 85,000 employees.
I mean, that speaks for itself. That's like 20% of their workforce.
Yeah. And they also had $41 billion in debt.
Again, that's just ridiculous amounts of debt. Speaks for itself. So that's breaking news live from our New York studio.